Hey, what's going on, guys? I just want to give you a little bit of background about myself. I created Lamberton Woodworking probably around just 3 years ago now. When I was stationed in San Diego uh, for about 7.5 years. I was in the Navy for about 7.5. I'm in the reserves now. Still continue to serve. Hopefully, can stick it out for 20 years. Um, I'm originally from Morris Forks. Well, I was born in Morris Forks, New York. I wasn't born there, but that's where I was brought up when I was a little kid. Then we moved to Champlain, New York, where my mom and my stepdad built a house, and I lived there throughout the rest of high school. So yeah, that's where I'm from, Champlain. Good old Champlain. I'm gonna tell you how and why I started this business. My wife wanted a barn door for our bedroom, because for our bathroom door. She saw it on who knows what TV show. I think it was Chip and whatever her name is. So she saw one. She wanted one, so I decided to make one. So where does everybody go when they look for information? I went to YouTube, which is an amazing tool to use, I guess, when you want to do woodworking for yourself. So that's where I went. I went and found a YouTube video that shows how to make a barn door. So I made one for my wife, stained it charcoal gray. She wanted, and that's kind of what the theme was in our last house, was gray and white, more modern, rustic look, I guess you could say. So I made one for her bedroom. And then my wife goes to me, she goes, you should probably, you could take a picture of it and post it on Facebook Marketplace and see how many people will want to buy them. Well, I'd never even used Facebook Marketplace before. So I was like, okay. So I'm pretty sure I took the time to figure it out. I can't remember if I did it or my wife did it. But then after like a week or so, I had like a bunch of people message me just 1 week. I was like, holy cow, what did I get myself into? It goes to show that everybody should listen to their wife. So I started making them, and the hardest part was pricing. I mean, how do you price something you just started? How do you price something that you actually like doing? That's the hardest part. Well, first I had to actually add up the materials and see how much I should charge for myself, how much you think you're worth to yourself, is really what it comes down to. Then again, you can't charge too much because then people are gonna be like, yeah, I don't wanna pay for that. So it's a lot of juggling back and forth to get in the middle, so that you're happy and then the customer's happy. So that's why I started there. I was still active duty while I was doing this. So I'd go do my regular Navy work during the day and then come home and bust out a bunch of barn doors, which is what I like to do. I didn't like to sit around. So that's how that started. So I started making so many of them that I was like, hey, should I make a business and just roll with it? So that's what I did. I made a sole proprietor business, hence Lamberton Woodworking. How original, huh? Not much creativity there. But that's what I chose, and then that's what I used for a business. That way I can, if I made enough money on it, I could claim under taxes, and then that's how everything got started from there. So then I stopped, then I separated from the Navy just last year, and then we moved here to outskirts of Rochester, New York. That's where I currently am right now. And I was doing woodworking for full time for about, since last February. And kind of been just rolling with it. It's treated me very well. I got into more projects. I'm not doing just barn doors, but furniture and everything. And it's what I love to do. One of the things I love to do. So I kind of just let it take me where it goes, and now I'm here. So that was pretty much the starting and then to the present.